Hello, friends. So I thought I had a little bit of time today, maybe about an hour or a little under an hour actually, like half an hour. So I didn't really want to play Elden Ring because I'd never stop. So I decided to continue to see like how my rice is doing. Oh wait, I screwed up. Hold on, please ignore me. I accidentally started a new game. So this is a game I last played, I think. Whoa, almost like 3 weeks ago. Okay, 3 weeks ago. And it's a game where you're a rice goddess who got banished, I guess to the mortal realm, cause you're spoiled, and we're gonna sort of learn how to plant rice, and that's how the story goes. It's a little bit of a chill game. See, I never knew it was I don't know if it counts as an indie game, but I saw the tag for it automatically, so I guess it is. Okay. So it's sort of like a 2D platformer-ish kind of game also. Really weird mixture, but it is pretty chill. It's really tedious to plant rice. And so we're just gonna have a nice, I don't know, nice chill day today. It's Sunday though. Sundays. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening to my rice right now, but I'm just gonna assume water is fine. So there's supposed to be like this big guy here who's gonna tell me the status of my rice. But he's not here. So what's happening? I have no idea. I only know that this game is particularly hilarious because you can pick up poop and sort of turn it into fertilizer. And that part's kind of funny. So you also have to manage the level of water in the field. So if it's too much water, then your rice is gonna drown. So there's a certain level of water that you need to maintain for each stage of rice, from when it sprouts to when... Oh, okay. So I guess when it grows fully and is ready to harvest. Let's see, I have no items. So this game doesn't give you much direction also, so what I've been doing is basically just mucking around. And I guess that's fine. Copper hoe, copper sickle. I could get some hoe. Is this gonna use up all my ore? I don't know. Like right now I'm using a mallet. The other thing you kind of have to really manage is your hunger. Because if you get hungry, then you can't recover HP anymore. That kind of sucks. I run. Can't run. Can't run this way. Ah, that's a little weasel that I found in this area. Let's see. So I guess the basis of this game is just that it's really just a farming game. So even if you have to go, even if you have to go off and fight stuff. Can I open the world map from here? I don't know. Oh, I can to world map, yes. So I do get to go out into the fields, sort of, and harvest things. And I assume this is supposed to further the story. So let's try to go to a different place, maybe. And see how it works. Oh, wait. It is daytime. So enemies get stronger at night because they're demons. So when it's nighttime, I can't really fight them. Because they get super strong. Wait, don't I have a dash? I thought I did. I have a little sash that I can use like to grapple and stuff. Oh, I got here by accident. Don't know how. Will you die? Oh, I got wood from that. Nice. It's kind of dark in this cave anyway, even if it's not nighttime. Did you die? Sparrow. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Oh, you do get sort of heavy attacks, and the funny thing is that enemies can actually sort of crash into each other. So that part's really good. Oh! Hold up, it's the mushroom that's hitting me. Oh, wait, what? Is the mushroom like reflecting damage? Is that how it is? Ow! Wait a minute. Oh, dude, it's the archer, isn't it? Hold up. Oh, I saw. Wait. Hello, happy Sunday. I'm playing another game again. So this game is called Sakuna, and it's like a farming game where you play a rice goddess who was kicked out of her home in, I guess, the Japanese equivalent of heaven. So you're kicked out of your home because you were kind of spoiled. You're a spoiled little brat. And you're sent here to learn how to farm rice. And basically take care of the humans that you're friends with also. Ah. So many different games I'm playing. Well, it's not many different games. It's I guess for now Elden Ring is still my main game, but sometimes I need a small break. And depending on what break I feel like, that's where the different games come from. So this is like a farming game. I can't hit it. What happened? You stupid ass mushroom. Did you guys hear that little sound it makes when you hit it? Can't harvest it, okay. Yeah, so basically this is a farming game, but the only thing you can farm is rice. Because you're a rice goddess. And the more rice that you farm, the stronger you get. Because again, you're a rice goddess. So after playing this game, I have a whole new appreciation for rice by about maybe 7 more times. Because it's so troublesome. Like, normally in other farming games, you just plant it and let it grow, right? But here, no man, they make you do everything. From like tilling the fields, and then you have to maintain the water level in your rice paddies or something. I feel like I'm a little bit under-leveled. I do not know. Oh, I'm getting bounced. Please. The thing is, I remember that there were skills that you could use, but I do not remember. I don't remember the button. Let's see. Oh, it's B. Okay, wait. Oh yes, that's so much better. So the funny thing about this is that the enemies can actually crash into each other. So if you have like a whole bunch of enemies and you knock them away, then they'll basically kill each other. Oh, I did. I've cleared the area, but there's still a sparrow. Farmers ain't easy. It is not easy. Trust, it is not easy at all. You have to shell the rice also. And that part's... Ah, what? I swear it's the mushroom that's hitting me. Wait. Ow! Wait, for real? But I could stand on it just now. What's wrong with you? I can't stand on the cap? I can though. What? I don't understand. I don't understand this place. Wait, I swear this mushroom attacked me. I don't... What? Ow! Okay, yeah, this mushroom is evil. Let's not go near mushrooms. Mushrooms are bad. Yeah, but the thing about this game is that it's not so... I guess the story is not so linear. Like, they don't really tell you where to go. So I'm kind of just chilling. Exploring wherever. Oh, I'm hungry. Right, I want to get there, but can I? Oh, yes. Okay. Powder of transformation. I have a little sash also. This is her divine sash, where she can use it to sort of grapple and hook enemies and platform. A little bit like Spider-Man, but a sash version. What is in this? What is this hollow? It looks pretty good. I get it. I'm not very good at using it because on a controller, like it's a little bit weird to do, like direct the sash anyway. But it's still pretty cool stuff. You can do various things with the sash. You can sort of like grab enemies and fly to them, or grab enemies and swing them around, but only the smaller enemies. Let's see. So they don't tell you what to do, but they only tell me that my exploration rate is 25%. Because I did not get enough high quality oak, bounced things into a mushroom, and I did not find the treasure. Alright. The funny thing is, in this game, even though it's a farming game, but one season is only 3 days. So you can see at the top right over there, it says spring tree. It's the 3rd day of spring, and that's all the days we're gonna have. I need to harvest my rice fields. These are weeds. And if I don't pull them out, my rice will die. Die how? I do not know. So they have 5 different tiers or quality of your rice. It has like yield, taste, hardness, stickiness, or the 6, aesthetic, and aroma. I will spread fertilizer. Hold on. Spread fertilizer. Yes. And then I can take more fertilizer from here. Oh, I can't. Oh, I've already spread. And you know where do you go to take fertilizer? You go here. And this is the little toilet. This is the latrine. And so you scoop the poo out. And then you drag it over here to ferment. And it will turn into fertilizer. Very realistic. I'll put in 1 leaf and some amber. I don't know what all these components do, but I'll just put it in because I can. You're actually collecting something from your rice field? Ragdoll, hey, happy Sunday. I'm collecting weeds because my rice is not ready. There's supposed to be this guy here who tells me, gives me hints on whether sort of like the water in my fields is enough. But he's not there, so I'll just live without it. Turn my character around to see the face. Oh, I sent him out, that's why. I sent him out to harvest. I see. Here, this is the face. Ta-da! You're a little child. And I wore a little hat for him. Literally scoop. Yeah, you hear that squelching sound of scooping poo? Most often weeds kill plants because they devour roots of the other plants. That makes sense. I don't know which area it affects though, out of the 6. The offshoots are just about done growing. I want to talk about the rice, please. Oh. Status. That's it? Okay. The art of farming. This is the study how to farm. And rice enters the offshoot stage. Watering number 1. Keep it in shallow water until it takes root. Grow it in deeper water once it's bigger. Is it bigger? I don't know. It looks pretty damn big. Look, it's still 3rd offshoots. And they say that you're supposed to keep the water around your ankles. And it kind of is around my ankles, but it is raining. So I shall open this and release the water. That's right. See, I'm such a good rice farmer. Oh, it ran away. I'm gonna pet this little dog. Hey, when did this dog arrive? I can carry it! Oh my god, this is so cute! Wait, I never knew there was a dog here. It has a really unhappy looking face to me. Okay, let's carry you inside. Hello? My dog disappeared. It refuses to go in. Oh, that is sad. That is very sad. So an exclamation mark. Why doesn't the dog want to go in? It wants to sleep outside. It's raining. Alright then. I'm full. Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm not full. I'm hungry, so I need to eat dinner, so then I can get buffs. I can change the menu to find out what to eat. Oh, this will take my rice. I don't want to eat my rice. I guess this is okay. Okay, and have dinner. So cute with the doggo, it is! Oh, you're off to eat because you have work today? Oh, the best, man! Keep it up, keep it up. You can eat with us here. What is it, full samurai exercising your brain instead of your body for once? Oh no. I was thinking of Ishimaru, my former bandit comrade. Ah yes, I remember him. Here's the one I punted off the bridge, yes. Why concern yourself with such a wretch? Was he not trying to take your life? Much has transpired between us, but we were once comrades who sat at the same table. I was thinking that if he managed to survive, perhaps we might walk the same path again one. Ah, seems like I can collect another NPC. Bad chance considering what happened to him. Mayhap. What happens to those who fall into the mist? It's not mist, but clouds. It is the same sea of clouds that can be seen from the capital and that this island floats upon. There's no way to know what happens to those who fall in. I see. Before the two realms were born, at the genesis of everything, all existence consisted of nothing but those clouds. You're a cloud and I'm a cloud. Or so I am told. Then suddenly, from nowhere in particular, something thrusts upward from the depths. That must be the tree of creation. There's some lore. Yes. The branches of the tree of creation stretched across the clouds and formed heaven. In other words, the lofty realm. Similarly, its winding roots spread wide and formed the earth, the lowly realm. Thus were the two realms born. The star's way too big to wrap my head around. The clouds of beginning both exist and don't exist within our two realms. And even were we to ponder the fate of one who fell into such a place, there is no longer anything we can do for him. He might have murdered someone. So at the very beginning of the story, these humans were being chased by a bandit, and they accidentally found their way into the lofty realm where they met the main character, which is Sakuna. And she yeeted that guy off the bridge, basically. Praise me! Thank you very much. Nice. So go ahead and rest until morning. And it's summer now. Oh dude, my ingredients have spoiled. I'm holding the doggy! This dog sends the demon a mountain away. With senses that sharp, the rest of you should be able to coordinate and escape at the first sign of danger. It's so cute! Look at it! Oh, the dog is so adorable. Oh, it's moving. Aww! It's called... Oh, it's not called Kaimaru. Kaimaru is the baby. If we take in more dogs, might I be able to lessen my workload? Yes! More dogs, please. I would like 20. Yes. Cute little thing. Put you in my fields. I can't drop you here. Okay, never mind. I'll bring you around with me. I've heard that it's best to let out all the water for a while at this stage, and this is known as drainage. Okay, I believe you. I shall let out all the water. It's now drained. Okay. Is there any more? Are there any more weeds? No? Okay. Are you happy? Okay. So I shall drain the water for one day, and then maybe I need to flood the fields again later on. Who knows? But in the meantime, in the daytime, we continue to explore, kind of. So since I've been to these dancing mushroom woods, let's try somewhere else. These are the three areas that just unlocked. So you can see that enemy strength, and in the day their strength is level 6, but at night they're 19 plus. In other words, when it's nighttime, it's time to screw off back home. Defeat Demon Rabbit 18. Use skills to reach new heights. What does that mean? Reach new heights? Can I... Oh! Evil rabbits. The funny thing is, this, I actually set the game in Japanese, right? But some of the skills is in Chinese, and I don't know why. Just interesting stuff. I guess I can't change it. Hello? Okay. I'm not a hare, man. I can't jump. I can jump as much as you guys can. Reach new heights. Ha! Treasure! It's a scroll. The scrolls are a little, well, guiding scrolls, I guess. All the scrolls basically tell you something that it would be useful to know. So, for example, there are farming scrolls that tell you more about how to grow your rice. Look at that! Yo, isn't that crazy? It's because of the crash. So they have like a little bit of domino effect, and I love that so much. Look, clear the fields. See? You can like bump them all into each other and they just die. Kind of awesome. Doesn't work on all enemies, but for those that it works on, feels good. What a strike! Yeah, right? Oh. Someone is throwing bombs. Oh man, wait, I see it. It's you. Oh, he got down? Oh, yeah. Oh! Wait, they're so painful. Oh! Wait, what? I died. It was the bomb! That was the leftover bomb! Oh man, dude, that's so cheap. That is so cheap. These rabbits, ow! These rabbits deserve death! Hello! Hiya, Quantum. Hiya, Calibrute. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great Sunday. See, I went to sleep last night really late because of Elden Ring. And then I had to do some Final Fantasy raids. And this morning, what I did was something like 4 hours of exercise. Not out of any will of my own. I don't want to exercise, but I basically signed my parents up for an exercise class, and that's what we're doing on Sunday. So my knees are broken, but my hands can still hold the controller, so here we are. Kind of too tired to Elden Ring today. Maybe tonight? I don't know. How are you guys Saturday? How are you guys Sundays anyway? Did I die to rabbits? I did not! Okay, they were cheating. They threw bombs at me. That's not fair. Like, there was a leftover bomb in that corner that I didn't see, and I exploded. So when they're lit, then they're even more angry than before. Ah! Ouch! And then basically I get hurt. I need to get the sparrows though. Did you die? Did you die? Ow. Yeah. So the funny thing is, what game is this? So this is a game called Sakuna, and you play as a spoiled rice goddess who was kind of sentenced to the mortal realm because of some of the crimes that she committed. And what you're supposed to do is basically clear this Isle of Demons and grow some rice. Like, it's a farming game at its core. But there are just some combat elements which involve you killing these rabbits. Hey, they're not innocent animals! There's a bomb! Do you see that? You see that? That's the bomb that killed me. Who's the asshole that's throwing a bomb? It's you! Stop! I'm actually dying. Wait, this place hurts me. Stop. I'm dying. I'm dying. Can you guys not? Can you guys stay there? Oh no. So it's a chill farming game for chill Sundays. I missed. Wow. Please. No. No. Die. Oh. Okay. I see. These were all the rabbits in the area. Cool. They all came at me at once. Very nice. They're not animals, they're demons! Or possessed animals, maybe. So animals, not animals, but demons get stronger at night. Oh! I don't want to go down there. Wait, I leveled up? My HP is back up. I need to... Yeah. So the funny thing is that there's crashing in this game. So you have this little divine garment, like a sash, and you can use it like Spider-Man. To do your platforming and grab smaller enemies and stuff like that. See? That's so cool. Crashing is so good. But it doesn't work on some enemies. Like, I guess if they're really angry, like those red color rabbits from just now, it doesn't work. It's a redemption arc? Kinda. See, technically she is a pretty innocent girl. She's just a spoiled brat. So, she didn't really do anything wrong. She's just here to grow up, I guess. That's how she looks like. Sakuna. Yep. But the story isn't really that linear. It involves just exploring. They don't really tell you when to leave or do anything, really. So I just go around visiting random places. Get iron ore. Okay. I go around visiting random places that seem to have the item I need. And then I go back to my mountain to plant rice. I completely failed. Wait, I just want to be Spider-Man, please. No. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. So a chill game for a chill Sunday. I hope you guys are having a chill Sunday. Because tomorrow is Monday and that's not fun. Oh, stop. I'm gonna crash them into the rock. They died. Iron ore. Can't see any iron ore here. I've been through this area before, but I can't find iron ore. Oh wait, can I dagger this guy? Nope, he whacked me instead. Bum! Oh, little fat. It's a pig! Ah! Dude, are they gonna keep spawning in this tiny ass area? You can actually bounce them back into the rocks and then they'll take damage. So that's fun. Ouch! But the rocks hurt you also. Did I check out Cave's story? I did! I went to check it out. I went to check it out yesterday after my raid. It looks pretty nice. It's even out on the Switch also. Wait, did this guy just kill himself? Excuse me? Ow. Oh, I can't jump! What a sneaky ass place. Alright. So yeah, it's even out on the Switch and that's pretty cool. The graphics look really, really nice. As well as, I mean, it's not high quality per se, but it gives a very nice vibe. The screenshots I've seen remind me a little bit of Undertale. I fell down. No, I did not. Crash! Oh, you're alive. Oh, hey, look at that. Wait, you guys see that gigantic piece of meat? it's from the little pig thing. This thing. He's meat. I can only do this when my level is higher than them. It's so sad. Beating up the tiny, like, innocent rabbits. I still haven't found iron ore. Ouch. Where would iron ore be? This is basically the entire map. Would love to see me play it. It does look pretty fun. I might check it out once I finish that other 2D platform, like Reaper. Yeah. So I'm playing a lot of games simultaneously, but usually about one game for each genre. Kind of. So for 2D platformers... Ouch! Okay, does this count as a 2D platformer? I don't know, it's a little bit 3D-ish. Let me show you guys my rice. So the painful part about this game is that... Oh, hello! Oh my god, are you greeting me? Wait, I love you. Dogs are awesome. We're just gonna carry him around everywhere. I just found this dog like 5 minutes ago. It's so cute. Ta-da! Here are my rice fields. And if I talk to this guy, he'll kind of advise me on how to grow rice. Because depending on which development stage the rice is in, at this stage the field requires a lot of water. I see. So then I need a lot of water in the rice. So I have to close this water gate. The dog got kidnapped. Wait, I don't know how to put it down. Never mind. He's just gonna stay with me. So I close this gate because I don't want to release water. And I want to fill it up with water. So I add water. I want to pull my weeds. Oh no, where did my dog go? Wait, I dropped my dog for weeds. Yeah, ta-da! So it's really, really cool because the field will kind of just fill up with water like that. So far what I've learned is when the shoots are growing, what you want to do is have water up to your ankles, and when they're sprouting, you kind of empty the field of water, let them dry out. And I guess now what this guy is hinting me is that I have to fill it up with water, and that's good. There's this many areas for the rice to improve, and there's so many factors that go into it. It's so weird. Like the reviews I read for this game actually says that it goes into such detail for the farming. So usually farming is just tilling the fields, planting water, and then it magically sprouts fruit. But not this game. This game you have to manage each stage of growth differently. And also scoop out some poo. She has an extremely unhappy face whenever she holds the poo. Like she's really angry. So this is the little latrine, like this is the toilet. And you have to dig the little poop out of it and put them into this bucket, and that's how you make fertilizer. It's like really, I don't know, it's really funny stuff. Pick up frog. Now I have the knowledge to grow rice during apocalypse. Yeah, man, this is crucial life skills. There should be like recently there were some zombie movies that were really popular, right? But there should definitely be one where the apocalypse happens and the story just follows like a bunch of gamers, and all they know is just knowledge from games, and then they see what, and then they test it out to see if it works in real life or not. That would be funny. You can see it happening. That would be every apocalypse like manga ever. Since it's all just knowledge from people who play games and do their own research. Maybe. What else do I do? It's almost nighttime, so we eat dinner and then sleep. So dinner is actually very important because it doesn't just reduce your stamina, but if you're hungry, You don't get to heal. You're basically stuck. And I don't want to eat my white rice because it's really, really precious. So for this item, I have to change it. We're not gonna eat rice. The rice took me 1 entire year to harvest. Let's just put it that way. But funny thing is, the seasons basically consist of 3 days only. So that's not too bad. Yeah, but the annoying thing is, any food that you acquire, for example, this rabbit meat that we got just now, it actually has an expiry date. Like, look at this. Materials. Let's look. Wait, I have to look into storage. You see? So for pork, it expires in 2 days. So if I do not use this pork within 2 days, it goes bad. So I have to turn it into sort of like dried meat, and then it will last longer. And that's really annoying because some of the herbs, they only last for 1 day. So even if I pick it, I go to the fields and like I pick up all the herbs, they're gone if I don't eat them for dinner. Like this is so inefficient. This is what happens before the fridge was invented. You can't preserve any ingredients at all. Dr. Stone with fools, basically. Yeah, Dr. Stone was amazing. I liked it a lot. Have dinner. Sometimes they just have a little chat over dinner also. Like, hey, so we're in this lofty realm place, which is above our lowly realm. Yeah. So the lofty realm is the equivalent of heaven, basically, where Sakuna used to live. And the lowly realm is Earth. Yes, what of it? We took a boat from the capital, Tadashir Island. How does that work? Is there some kind of ocean floating above the sky that you can see from the lowly realm? If you dive down into this ocean, will you get to the lowly realm? Well, this guy asking the real questions. What happens if you dive? Are there oceans in heaven? And do they end in the skies of Earth? You think about some rather complicated subjects for one of your upbringing. You saw clouds floating above the surface of the ocean, correct? Those are the clouds of the beginning. From what I'm told, no matter how deep you dive into the ocean, the clouds will only swell in number. They simply cannot be traversed, even by gods. Therefore, there is no way to know what lies beneath the ocean waves. Yet, Lady Kamuhitsuki, the tree of creation itself, says that the realms are connected, so it must be true. Mysterious indeed. Then what about the sun and moon? Are there 2 of those too? Or do the same ones go around both realms, asking the real questions? Your impertinence is beginning to grate. Even I do not know anything. What? An old god like you doesn't even know that? That's rude. Indeed, take a good look at him. Does this sentient little blob truly look innocent to you? Oh. Princess, such savagery. That's so mean. At least you have a shred of decorum. You may pet my tail later. It's interesting about this little dog. This little dog is supposed to be the equivalent of your butler. And he's actually a dog. A god dog. That was your father's companion and he turns into a sword. Sometimes. The game be teaching us about real world? Yeah, man. It's best. See, look at that! Boar meat has spoiled, acorn has spoiled, my everything has spoiled. Ah! I've learned a new fighting skill, Tidal Wave. So the funny thing is, you're a rice goddess. So you get skills and experience, as well as, I guess, power and stat increases, all from growing rice. So the better quality your rice is, the stronger you get. Why is he looking at the pool? I am grateful. I'm gonna apologize. Oh. What is this montage? Are you a samurai or bandit? Which is it? My father likely remains unaware that I like myself with the bandits. From a personal standpoint, I still feel the samurai spirit burning inside. So you are a samurai then? But considering I deserted my station, my father will have disowned me. So I believe this is during the warring states where there's plagues running around, there's food shortages, and basically this group of humans turn to become bandits in order to find food. And that's also why you're tasked with growing more rice to solve food problems in the world, because you're rice goddess. Everything is linked to the fact that you're a rice goddess, and that's basically the entirety of the game. I have doubts as to whether I will retain my position as a samurai. Then you're a bandit. But I washed my hands of that life after I escaped with mirth and the children. I am neither samurai nor bandit. I am merely Tormon. Identity crisis. Is that an acceptable answer? So you're a blockhead who runs away from everything. Princess, a pot doesn't admonish a kettle. You guys, the pots or the kettles? Wait, I will use that one day. That's so funny. You like rice? Yeah, man. So as a proper Asian, I have to eat rice every day. Some lovely ears have appeared, and I cannot wait for the harvest. Nice. Are you about to harvest? Harvest my rice. Oh, no, that's a weed. I could spread more fertilizer. So that's the thing, because apparently some people prefer noodles over rice. And by people, I mean people in my family and around me, so Asian people prefer noodles. Some of them prefer noodles over rice. But noodles ultimately, they still have to be made from flour, right? So rice is always important. Rice and rice only. So when this rice is ready to harvest, you actually harvest it as brown rice, and then you have to like shell the rice, and it's a lot of hard work. And by hard work, I mean button mashing. So I mash the buttons until the rice is all shelled and becomes white rice. So now whenever I eat white rice, I am so grateful of the work that goes into it, because brown rice is just unshelled rice. Like, maybe the nutrients are in the shell of the rice, that's what, but it's still a lot less work. There's a few more days till my rice is grown. I don't know if I can do it because I have to make a move in about 5 to 10 minutes. But we'll see. Let's just explore another few areas. You have to change your diet to bread for gym. I had problems in changing back to rice. Yeah, I can't go a day without rice, I would cry. I do like bread also though. Like, bread is really, really good breakfast food. There was this point of time where I went to Sweden for a few months, and the thing I missed the most was rice. I couldn't eat bread so much, and so when I found a store, like a grocery store that sold rice, I was so happy that I bought 10 kg, grossly overestimating the amount that I ate. I bought 10 kg and basically took the tram all the way back to my homes. And everybody was really weirded out. Like, what is this giant sack? Hey, is this a boss? Oh my god, wait, what? Hello? Hey, excuse me. Ah, it's kicking me. Why is there a boss here? Can I bounce these sparrows into you? Ah, fly me away! Ah. Oh, trying to dodge so hard right now, but it's kicking. Ah, no! Oh, these sparrows got to go, man. Ow! Ah, no! I'm actually dying. Wait. Wait a minute. No! No, don't kick me! Don't kick me! Oh! This is not the boss fight that I envisioned. Why is there a boss fight? It's supposed to be a chill farming game. Hold on! I guess it's not really a boss fight because you can always choose whether to fight it or not. But that seems pretty bossy to me. You just have to keep moving. Like, the worst part is that its legs can kick you, but its horns also hurt you, so I don't know. Ow! Like, its hind legs are the one that's killing me right now. Oh no, oh no, oh, are the sparrows killing me? It's the sparrows! Ah! Brown rice is healthier because the shell has most fibers. I see, I see. That does make sense. Wait, I can get it though if those sparrows would just die. If I could knock the sparrows into him, that would be nice. Oh wait. But flying enemies are always really irritating. Oh, did it just power up? Ah, dude, it's fawns though. Ow! Okay, it might be beyond me. I don't have... You're telling me I'm not allowed to jump over it? Because if I jump over it, it hits me with that shit. Okay, wait. Retreat! 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 Ah! I got murdered. This is murder. Actually murder. That's so sad. Hold on. No, but I want to see my skills. Let's see. Fighting skills. I got a new skill called Tidal Wave. Spin in the air with a one-handed weapon while dropping to the ground. Slam your two-handed weapon to create a shockwave. Yeah, why not? If I could have a shockwave, then I don't have to get so close. How does it work? Up. Oh, that is extremely short. That's a pathetic wave. We also eat bread, but we eat flatbread. It's called roti. But I love flatbread. I like to eat flatbread with like curry or butter chicken. Like those are really nice. Dude, these sparrows gotta go, man. Oh wait, I should deal with the sparrows only and knock them into the sky. Please leave me alone. Should I just confuse it by going left and right? Like, do you know where I am? Do you? Yeah, that's right. Wait, that's actually valid. Why not? Then I can keep knocking these sparrows. Ouch! Keep knocking the sparrows into its face. Ow! Die, sparrow! Wait, that's too many sparrows. Gotta clear some of them first. Stop! Wait, the water isn't helping me. Gotta get away. Get away! Get away! Ah! Would you come into this flat land? Ow, ow, ow. Die, please. Mr. Sparrow! Oh! Wait, I'm actually doing not bad, but the sparrows might be the death of me. Can't stay above him. He'll horn me. Ow! Ow, ow. Okay, that one kick was so painful. Wait, why are you joking me? Stop. Ow, ow, that kick hurts. Die, sparrows. Oh, okay. I have to dodge and... Ow, 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 no! Excuse me, Mr. Black Shadow, sir, please forgive me. No! What about this tiny ass tidal wave? It does nothing! Wait, the damage is so small. Ah, no! Don't do this. I don't do this. Ooh. Ah. No. It was so close. Am I not supposed to fight him yet? Dang it. But like Indian food, you're from India? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Indian food is really nice though. I can't deal with the like really spicy one. But there's just a not bad place. Like a pretty nice Indian food place near my office. Yeah, I've been eating it a lot. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Do I actually need the sparrows to deal with him? Hey, maybe that water isn't such a bad thing after all, because he's missing due to the height difference. Ouch, he's not missing. He's not missing at all. I've lied. Excuse me. Ow. Stop kicking me, you're so rude. Please, have some decency. Ow! I guess this is not it. We'll try one last. I wasn't doing that badly like one previous one. Ow. Yo, it's the hind leg though. Because when it kicks me, that's so painful. Can it kick from the front? Can you kick from the front? Hello? You don't look like you can kick from the front actually. Ouch, it's only the back. Oh! It's a frontal like smash kind of thing. Oh. But the front attack, the one with the horns, that's the most painful. You should get these birds first. No, don't kick me. Don't horn me. Don't kick me. Ah, wait. I'm getting bounced. Ah, dude. Oh. Wait. Oh no. Okay, yeah, this area is a no-go. Bosses are a no-go. Let's find another area. Maybe here? Here? Cylindrical cavern? There's somewhere I haven't explored stuff. So you can sort of see like the exploration rate. And that's not so bad. Maybe I could go here and try to find that treasure. That's the dancing mushroom roots with the evil ass mushrooms that attack you. Hello. Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going? I need to find that box. Hello? Ouch! Wait, birds? Birds have to be like the worst enemy type. I got high quality oak. I don't know how. Killing the mushroom? Yeah, the mushroom killed me before. Angry with the mushroom. Okay. Once we clear this area, that's probably it for today though. Just because I have to leave sometime soon. Oh, I can grapple to the mushroom. Wait a minute, that opens things up a bit. Wait, no. Oh. Nice. I got high quality oak. Ouch! Dude, the mushroom just attacked me! Hello? You're mean. What's going on? I didn't even touch you. Sometimes the mushrooms just attack you for no reason. Like, they're really, really bad. This place is bad place. Gotta make full use of the crash in small areas. So if you make them crash into the mushrooms, then the mushrooms might hurt them too. Yeah. There's also like one of the exploration objectives was to crash things into the mushroom. Oh, So then that's not so bad. Crash, you... I wonder if you can break the mushroom if you crash enough things into it. So those wooden blockages, you can break them if you crash enemies into them. But so far, I think the mushrooms are unbreakable. Scary ass mushroom. Bump! Oh, nice! Dude, the meat just casually rolled into my hands. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else that looks like a mask? Up here? Can I bounce here? Is it there? Shoot! I can't... Wait, no, it is there. It is there. How do I get there? I can't do my Spider-Man little... Ah! Wait, they don't let me hook onto it. I can't. There's a little blue barrier that prevents me from hooking onto it. Oh, I have to bounce off the mushroom, you think? Okay, let's see. How do I bounce off the mushroom? If I hit it? Sometimes the mushrooms attack me. Attack me. Hit me. Hit me! Ouch! Wait, not this way, not this way, not this way. Little mushroom, please. The other way. Oh! Yes! Yes, I break it with my body. Am I about to die? Yes. Was it worth it for this treasure? Yeah, why not? Okay, that's fun. That's fun. That's quite fun. There's enemies. But I want the wood. And... Oh, dude, no. It's a bomb. It's a bombing mushroom. Ouch. I am hurt. I am hurt. Ooh. Oh. Please bounce into that mushroom, please. It's also about nighttime, and enemies get about, I guess, 5 times. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. No. I don't want to do this. Wait. Let's evacuate. That was a worst tactic, yeah, but at least we got the mask, right? So as you complete exploration objectives, then more places open up. Fruitful Hasop, which is a hill nested deep within the forest that is graced with radiant sunlight and abundant color. And Forest of Supplication. In the lofty realm, aka heaven, prayers are not given but received, and the trees in this forest hums with spiritual energy, serving as pillars that connect the realms. Their majesty is a lesson in abundance and misery to gods and men alike. Oh, so if it's red color, then that's probably a story objective. I'd like to dispatch some gatherers here. Oh, I can't. Only the river or the plain. So am I dispatching the baby together? Yes, I am. Why? Because the baby is not doing anything useful in the town at all. My town of 5 people, that is. So, yeah, you know, the baby can go explore the hills. Why not? Come back safe. So the rest of the people, they do have some jobs or specialties, like crafting you clothes, giving you advice. So I kind of want to keep them here. Can I harvest my rice? No. A bit more. I think I have to pass summer. Like, I can only harvest in fall. So let's just weed this field and check in with this guy. Is the water level correct? Hello? At this stage, the field requires a lot of water. Okay, it is absolutely flooded. Can't even see my legs anymore. That's how flooded these fields are. It has lots and lots of water. I shall sprout fertilizer and go back to make some more fertilizer. And we do that by going to this little toilet outpost and taking a bucket of good old poo, and then we ferment the poo, adding in some of the beast poo as well. That's all-rounded fertilizer right there. Oh, I have to add water. Okay. Wait, is that enough water? Maybe I should close it with flood. Water level 99%. That sounds like a little bit too much water, but he said I need a lot of water, so I believe you, sir. let's see. It is about it's almost nighttime, so we could still try to explore one more area. I do have to make a move in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I did say that 15 minutes ago. Quantum, thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you. One day when I play Cave Story, I'll ping you. Like, I give you a notification. I will though. It looks super good. Oh, I'm hungry. Wait, my fullness is 0. Yeah, okay. Maybe let's have dinner and call it a day, and then we can go out and do what we're gonna do on Sundays. For me, usually I spend Sundays with my family, but what about you guys? We play some board games. So recently my cousin got some I guess board games that look a little bit like Scrabble. It's called Bananagram. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's quite fun. If you do not eat proper meals, you do not recover health outside. I know, Mom, I was dying. Please cook for me. Please cook for me. Well, you're not giving me a full meal. So you can choose not to have a main dish. And I usually don't go for the main dish because it consists of white rice. And white rice takes a year to grow. So I shall just eat dried meat. That's right, roast meat and dried meat. Like a poor sod. Do you have any... Can I have anything else? Sparrow meat? Maybe? Pickled acorns? Oh, that's water. Water is fresh, but it gives you absolutely nothing. So let's swap out water. And... I've never seen this before. Natto. Pickled dried plum. I haven't seen this before also. Seasonal. Poison resistance tree. Wait, I don't like what that means. But if it's seasonal, I'll eat it. And the reason why is because these beans, they're infinite. One of the 5 grains and a source of great strength, it's used as an ingredient in many magnificent condiments such as miso and soy sauce. So they don't expire. So I can keep them as long as I want. Acorns expire, and pork expires, and all fresh meat expires. So even if I murder all the pigs, I still have to murder them again tomorrow. That's just how it is. Let me dry some of the meat so that I can eat it even after it expires. Yeah, and have dinner. I talked with Ashigumo today. He calls this place Hinoe, not the Isle of Demons. Indeed, only those who dwell in the capital refer to it as the Isle of Demons. It is only natural that the Ashigumo who are born here would not refer to their own island by such a name. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool name. Like, I live in the Isle of Demons. Why not? Then why did those in the capital start calling it the Isle of Demons? The previous Lady Kamuhitsuki labeled it such in a fit of anger after she was unable to keep it under control. But you can just name things like that? That's so sad. The same is true of the name Ashigumo, which means hidden among reeds. It is merely a name given to them because they hid and attacked from behind reeds when troops from the capital came to the island. Is that how we name the tribal villages? Because that's not very fair. Lord Takaribi continued, that's my father, continued to refer to them as such, so they adopted the name for themselves, but I would suggest learning their original name. Hinoe means blessing of the sun. Yes, a fine name indeed. What about it? Oh, how about it? We are making a living on this island after all. Calling it Hinoe rather than the dreaded Isle of Demons may serve to raise our morale. That is an That's so mean, hold on. That's an uncharacteristically good idea coming from you. What did the rest of you think? I have no objections. Yeah, I like Hinoe name. Murtha is a foreigner. That's why her... Well, I guess Japanese is a little bit broken up. Yeah, the old name kinda gave me the heebie-jeebies. If I think of this place as Hinoe, maybe I'll start seeing things in a new light. Yeah. Then it is decided. From now on, we shall call this place Hinoe Island. Sounds like something I'd say, so I admit I'm mean. Hey, hey, hey. I'm not mean. I'm just calling a stone a stone. Growth report. Soil nutrients. Oh! There's a cat! Its mouth looks extremely weird. I don't know why, but it's just a little bit strange. A cat. Yeah, a kitty cat. Sit. It refuses. You do understand that we're living day to day here, yes? That our future remains utterly uncertain? That we don't have a fridge to keep our ingredients, and so I have to harvest things for you every single day? We don't have the means to care for a useless cat. That I like cats though. Aww, I can feed it like the spiders and frogs that I've been picking up in the fields. It might do a good job of catching pesky mice in the storehouse. Mice, you say? I have not seen any in this past, but if it can make itself useful, then I shall allow it. Even I can see the merit in having another tool at our disposal. That's right. Y'all just tools. Aww. Look at her face though. Her face is she's basically Cinderella level 900. Consider yourself fortunate, cat. From now on, you will earn your keep. This is just a gathering of kids, basically. They're all 5. Meow. A cat now lives in the past. Thank you. What does that do? What does the cat do? I do not know. Here, there's probably about 1 or 2 more days to go before my rice is ready to harvest. Yeah, learn the skill. Expert weeder. What does that do? Can I weed faster? Weed. Weed. Funny story. Well, it's not really a funny story as much as it's a really, really obscure piece of information. But there's actually a anime where the main character's name is Weed, and it's a... I'm not gonna say furry anime because it's not furry, but the main characters are all wolves. So to me, it's a... it's basically a story where every single character is a little wolf dog thingy. And it's called Weed. I can harvest! X. How do I harvest? Reap. Oh, that's it? Reap, reap, reap. Oh, yes. It's a good thing to harvest my rice before I go. Doop. Wait, the water is so full that I honestly can't... I'm buried. This is a watery grate. Come on! You harvest my rice. Wait, it's fallen. It fell down. Harvest my rice. Da 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 da. See, this is the sort of, well, not really tedious, but I would guess farming and calming part of the game. You just slowly harvest rice. Yeah, you walk really slowly also. I could run a little bit. Da 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 da. Learn farming skill, whirlwind harvest. See, they tell me that, but I have no idea what the skill does. So we'll see. Nice. Pick up and dry rice. Okay, I have to hang it on the wooden frame. Oh, dude. There's water! This water's in my way. Let's release the water. Okay, and then I have to pick it up and dry it. That's correct. This is a game that requires a lot of manual effort. Okay, I can just dry it here. Dry my rice. Remember, kids, every grain of rice is important. Okay. What now? Check. It is still soaked. No. It's not dried, it is still soaked. Is there any point in spreading fertilizer now? I don't think so. I don't even have rice. Drying rack. What do I do with it? It is still soaked. Do I just let it dry? No. Let it dry? Okay then. I do want to show you guys what happens once you dry the rice though. So I'm gonna sleep and fast forward maybe a little bit. Change the menu. No, I don't need food. I don't need food. I'll go to bed hungry. You know what? Let me just drink water. That's right. I'll fill my stomach with water because I'm too lazy to go out to find ingredients today. That's how poor we are. Until I find a fridge or the equivalent of a fridge. Oh. Hello? I can't process any ingredients. Skip. They have a little chat every single dinner time, and I don't know when it ends, but that's really cool though, because you get little bits of story every single day. Like, Mirtha, you came to Yanato as a missionary of Formos, yes? What has your pilgrimage been like? She ended up as a bandit here in the Isle of Demons. What do you think, sir? What's the matter? My Yanato journey not fun. Oh. In every country, at first outsider is hated. But in Yanato, it was big hate. That's too real, please. I preach in many towns together with priest. Priest worked so hard. Yanato language hard, but he spoke many true things. Most people speak bad of us. Throw rock, spit, it was very hard. That's how it's like. Even in the past, actually, it was really bad. Like, I guess Japan in general is more accepting of foreigners now, but still pretty weird stuff. Sometimes they're nice people, and when priests find people to talk with, he's so happy. Where's the priest? But when believer of Formos increase, temple hate. For Yanato people, temple more important than Formos. And when temple people say this, then everyone cannot be nice to us. It's like religious wars. At hardest time, did not even have hearts. It sounds like the Yanato I know. Idiot samurai, how dare you ask such a thing? How do you intend to cast off the pall you have set upon our mealtime? I'm so sorry. I want to apologize on behalf of all citizens of Yanato for all the mistreatment and disrespect you endured. No. Karma, not apologize. If you grovel for every bad thing someone else did, you'll be eating dirt the rest of your life. That's just how Yanato people are. They're all good for nothings. I don't think so. People have bad heart, good heart, both. People who throw rock at us may be nice people, different time. Know people, know both sides. Very important. Life lessons indeed. And Yanato is not the only place where people are afraid when first see Formos. Other country too. What? Was she suddenly laughing? No, I just remember. Hee. What? I get thrown poop in every country. Is that funny? What? Different country, different life and people. So why every country throw poop? Everyone's same in that one thing. What? I don't know. Ew. Poop. I hereby withdraw from this visa first. Interesting dinner time. It's a very heavy topic. Wait, my phone is just -10? Okay. Oh, right. Is it dry? Looks plenty dry. Yes. The rice has been moved to the storehouse. And this is where we do threshing, which is the process used to de-shell the rice. And it's so hot. Ah, wait. Oh no, this is not the process to de-shell the rice. This is to... Oh, it's so manual. I love it. I love it and hate it. I have to scrape every single bit of rice off. Yes, it's controller work. Hold up. Eh, 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 eh. Oh my god, I have so much rice. Why did I plant so much? That's it. Appreciate your rice. Every single grain, guys. Don't let it go to waste. It's a lot of hard work. This is gonna take me 5 days. I'm a kokibashi expert. I better be an expert. I'm so fast now. Speed. Harvesting, threshing with speed. Nice. Hulling. See, this is the worst part. Manually hull. I'm pounding the rice so bad. You see, it's brown rice now. The more you hull, the whiter the rice becomes. And brown rice gives better food bonuses, but white rice improves your growth. And as somebody who just started the game, growth is so important. Wait, did you guys hear? Wait, do you guys hear how badly I'm mashing the joystick? Hold up. That's how you hull rice, man. It has to be 100% hulled to be white. Wait, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh, my hands are exhausted. Hold on. Come on, rice. Wait, I need a break. I need a water break. Why is this so hard? I don't want to finish. I want white rice. Okay, once this rice is ready, that's the end of the stream, guys. Wait. I need a break. Wait. Come on, Sakuna. Harvest rice better. My hands are so exhausted right now. Yeah, I always wonder if this is better on keyboard. Hold up, it might be better on keyboard. Wait, maybe I can just button mash on my keyboard instead. Wait, I can! It's not that fast though. You guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? It's still so hard. Artisan polisher? Okay, let me swap hand. Let me swap my hand. My hands need a break. It's only 80%. Yes, I need to stretch once this is done. 90%, come on! Oh, dude. You guys... Ow. Oof. Okay. See, rice is not easy. Please, tonight if you eat rice for dinner, please finish your entire bowl of rice, okay? It's really not easy on the farmers. Yeah, rice complete. I am a rice goddess farmer. Ugh. My fingers are so sore. See? So when you fully harvest rice, you basically get stat increases. So look how much my stat increased, man. My HP, basically it's almost like a 30% increase. It's so huge. Even your strength increases by a lot, so rice is always good. Rice acquired 15. Alright then. I got a lot of yield. The taste is okay. The aroma, it's not very fragrant rice, but that's okay. Aesthetic, it's okay. It looks like rice. Pretty sticky, kind of hard. Oh, I don't like hard rice though. See, for people who know how to cultivate rice, they actually can look at like climate trends and the amount of sunlight and average temperature that your rice gets at every stage, and that's so crazy because I have no idea what these do yet. So if like the sunlight is not strong enough, you don't get good rice. Is that how it is? I don't understand. But it's okay because I've progressed. That's right. Completed the second year's rice crop, indeed. So we can plant rice again, but not now in fall, because in winter, your rice would die. So we will plant the third batch of rice in spring. That's right. And my hands are really tired, and I've been saying I would leave since half an hour ago. So for real this time, this is where we end the stream soon. I do not need to scoop fertilizer again. I wanted some farewell poo, but I guess not. Got a grasshopper though. So when it comes to autumn and fall, then we just spend the everyday sort of just exploring, and that's not too bad. Yep. I've harvested rice, guys. Thank you very much. And that's gonna be it for today's stream. Ta-da! Hope you guys have a good Sunday, whatever's left of it. Bye-bye! Remember to finish your rice, your bowl of rice. Don't leave a single grain if you eat rice for dinner today. See you! Stream in the evening? Maybe? Yeah, I might play a little bit of Elden Ring. I do want to explore Caleb. Might also play a platformer, depending, I guess. But have a nice day though. We'll see about the evening. Bye bye.